Welcome to day 4 of my journey to make United States rowing Olympic team by rowing 2,000 meters in less than 6 minutes. Today, I'm just gonna row an hour again. I'm not gonna go fast, just gonna go something that feels right for my body. Just put more and more time on the rower. Anyhow, I'm getting right on it and enjoy the row. All right, today we got 1 hour again and 4 seconds. We rowed a total of 12,520 meters and our 500 splits were 223, almost 224. So a little slower than previous days, but I'm a little sore, so it's okay to go slow. Again, we were at 10. All right, 1 hour complete. A little sore, but it's okay. That's how we get better. So you might have noticed what I have here on my hands. So one thing that my body's getting used to is my hands are getting a lot of calluses on them. So yeah, gonna wear these for a little while until my hands get used to them. These are just cheap kind of bar covers that people use in CrossFit. But another surprising thing about what my body's going through right now is, you think that rowing is a lot of back and legs. Well, surprisingly, it's been a lot of my shin splints and my calves that have been super sore, and my lower back. Those are the two main things besides my hands. But surprisingly, my legs and my upper back are doing fine. The other thing I want to talk to you about today is momentum in life and energy management. Last year, I listened to this podcast that really stuck with me. It was with Lex Friedman and Pavel Durov, who is the founder of Telegram. And one thing that really stuck with me, what Pavel said, was you don't get energy from, sitting on the couch all day and then go and do something. You get energy by doing something and then using that momentum to transfer into something else. So I'd like to expand on that a little further. You constantly see online on social media, these influencers of people who wake up at like crazy time in the mornings to do this morning routines, right? And you think like, all right, well, they're not really athletes. They're just kind of like hopefully getting enough sleep, hopefully, but they're putting their body through this stuff for like, it's hard to find a purpose. Like, why are they doing this? Yeah, I know they're trying to be healthy, but if they're sacrificing sleep, that's kind of doesn't really get them anywhere. But the one thing that really I've been developing a thought in the last couple of months was LeBron James always talks about this, is that there's a certain thing as momentum in the games. So, if a team is, hot, it's really hard to stop them, right? I mean, you see often coaches call timeouts from opposing team just kind of to cut this momentum. But essentially what this is that, doing this throwing or doing something tough every single day that, you don't necessarily want to do really creates this momentum to then you can apply to other things. So another maybe a way to look at that is that the most amount of energy that is spent to move a train or a car or any kind of vehicle is that first spin of wheels. But after that, as the wheels are spinning, it's easier to keep that vehicle going forward. It's the same thing with this, right? So just kind of get it started. It takes a lot of energy, but once you go in, it's a lot easier to just keep going versus, taking a break and then coming back. For example, I'm sure a lot of us have just experienced that, but going on vacation or break over holidays, the first day back in the office or where you work is really tough because your body's not used to, this rhythm. So you kind of have to start over and get used to the rhythm again. Well, as your momentum is going and your wheels are spinning with anything you do in life, you can apply that energy and that momentum into other things like your career, investing, building a business. And I think a lot of people, go through this consistent, exercises that are, have a big goal to achieve in one way or the other, but they apply that energy into another form, a part of their life, which is really good and really productive for them in their way. It's really, what I've learned, it's really not, for me personally, it's not like sitting on the couch for like 8 hours and then, go and do something big. Because your body's not used to movement, your body's not used to thinking. So you have to use some kind of activity or a way to get your wheels spinning, to then apply it to the thing that you really want to advance. Anyhow, just something I've been thinking during this 1 hour row, and hopefully that makes any sense. So anyhow, enjoy this journey and we'll see you tomorrow.